Welcome aboard. It's Captain G with another Global War 1939 YouTube War Dark Winter Turn. Germany 10. So, Germany enters this turn with a 76 IPP cash on hand. We're doing 11 for the 2 Panzer Grenadiers at 4 each and 3 for the SS Infantry. We're doing a Tiger and a Mark V at 8 each for 16. We're buying 1 fighter for 10. And then this stack is 18 for 6 infantry, Romania, Hungary. This stack is 9 for 3 infantry in Paris. And this stack is 12 for 4 infantry in West Germany. The Finns and the Hungarians are going with infantry. The Romanians are producing steel and making a medium tank. So that's all 76. Remainder 0. We have a few attacks. So let's jump and take a look at what we have laid out for you this turn on the map. Is that good? Can you see it all? All right, there's a blue number 1 way up in the north. It's combat action, but no dice rolls. We're moving one of our 8 Wolfpack submarines up into the communist convoy zone to disrupt Stalin's supplies going around the Iceland-Scotland gap. All right, so no dice roll on that one. And then we have 1, 2. Oh, wait. Well, I'm announcing them, but I forgot. I skipped a step because it's new. Let me not do any more of these because I need to take a look at this. With our 3 rocket attacks last turn, we fired into Bordeaux, and we were amazingly lucky to get 2 out of 3. And the Brits took 2 infantry. This time, we're doubling down. We're firing all 3 rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bing, bing, bing. So the 3 rockets are hitting in Greece. And we need to roll for that to see whether or not it's defender's choice, attacker's choice, or miss. Remember, 1s are what I want. And that gives me the choice to decide if the rocket hit a facility or hit a tactical unit, and then Hilltop in this case gets to decide what unit. Or if it's a 2, he decides what the hit is on, and if it's 3 or more, it's a miss. Okay. Oh, all right, so I did get a 2. 3 is a miss. The other one went out of the box and smashed into Mongolia. I hope that doesn't mean I'm at war with them. All right. So I fixed Mongolia. This is a 6. So this is a 2. And I'm going to... Hilltop and I were in contact before this. And he knows that the Germans are attacking. So I'm going to assume he's going to take 2 points of damage on a facility rather than a unit. And that's important this turn because the Germans are attacking Greece. We're following up on the Italian attack. So he would want to maximize his units there in defense. So that's an assumption I made. If I'm wrong and he wanted to instead just kill, say, a Churchill tank, we will be happy to correct that after. Okay? So 1 of the 3 hit, and I'll just assume he wants the damage on the port rather than the whatever that is, the military base. But again, that's his call. All right, so now let's get back to the attacks, shall we? Let's pull this up. So we have an attack into Reims. I took my glasses off when I was rolling the dice, and now I can't read my notes. But I know we're attacking into Reims, and out of the West German task force, which is here, we're sending 2 infantry to attack that tank. So this is attack 1. And we're sending the veteran fighter Okay, so that's attack 1. All we have to do is kill a tank and we can reestablish our supply routes into Reims. 2 infantry and yes. Okay. Attack 2 is a roll of the dice attack. Well, all these are really. We're going to send 1 infantry from Karelia down to Novgorod to kind of squelch that partisan. So you see the partisans popped up because there were no Germans in Novgorod after the Russian attack. So I've got to kill him to maintain control of the territory and prevent an infantry from popping up. And then number 3. So in case you're asking yourself, why did the Italians buy transports, Captain G? Well, these transports are now designated working for the Kriegsmarine. The Italians are allowed to designate up to 2 transports per turn in the Mediterranean, so could not use this for an attack on Canada. But 2 transports per turn, turn them over to the Kriegsmarine, and they act like German transports. It's intended to allow Rommel and the North African Corps, the German African Corps, to work in North Africa. But in this case, the Germans are going to steer those ships not towards Alexandria, which was the initial plan when we put this together, but over here. So it's going to go around 1, 2 into Sea Zone 40. And I'm keeping this marker on them because the Italians are not going to be able to move these on the Italian turn. They don't return to the Italians until the German turn. All right, so that's that. And we're sending over 1 SS infantry and 3 German infantry, so that's the 4 in the transport, via these into Greece. Okay, so that's the amphibious part of the attack. The ground part of the attack, we're sending in 2 Hungarian infantry, 2 Romanian infantry from Yugoslavia. We're sending in 4 Panzer Grenadiers, going 1, 2. Okay. So this mobile strike force coming down from Hungary. And with them, the Tiger tank, 1, 2. With that, the medium bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll be able to land in Hungary or Yugoslavia. I have to double check if they have 6 or 4 movements. I've forgotten off the top of my head. And then the fighter out of Paris will fly 1, 2, 3, 4. So Marseille, Turin, Yugoslavia, Greece. And then because he's leaving from... Oh, I destroyed the Paris airbase. Did I destroy the Paris airbase? I did. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. So he can't go. That's my mistake. He cannot go. I'm glad I caught that now. So he's going to be remissioned to the Reims attack. Okay, so I'm glad we did that before we fixed. So my apologies. But the air transport has a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won't be able to make it all the way back up, but he can land in Yugoslavia. So he can participate. And we're going to drop 1 Fallschirmjäger into the battle as well, just to add to the number of hits before he gets to my Tiger. All right, so that's the German force. And because of the Italian Navy agreeing to be our chauffeurs, we put them all on this Italian placard. All right, so let's start rolling some dice. First, we got to roll AA. There are, with the transport, 3 German aircraft. We have the heavy bomber, the medium bomber, and the air transport, not the fighter. Not the fighter. Okay, so 3 at 2 from the AA. The Italians had 1 job, kill the AA. And think the Allies suspected something was amiss, and they chose to take infantry hits instead of AA. All right, so 6, 7, 9, all 3 misses. All right, so that's good. Now we'll roll the attackers. We have a Fallschirmjäger at a 3. I'm sorry, an SS at a 3 and 3 infantry coming off the boat. We have the 2 Romanian infantry. We have the Fallschirmjäger who dropped airborne. We have 3 Panzer Grenadiers at 3. The 4th one is actually elevated by attacking with armor, something that I think I've been forgetting the entire game. So he's attacking at a 4. I have 3 at 4 from the heavy bomber and 2 at 4 from the medium bomber. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units worth of dice. Okay, that's everybody. And this gray, this is the light gray for the 9, not the black for the 5. Randomizer. Okay. 2s. I see 4, 8, 5, 11, 5. So they're all misses. And again, 2s are for taking hits, not for giving hits. 4s. 6, 5, 12, 12, 7. But there is a 4. That's good. 3s. 1, 3, 5, 8, 5. And the tiger. So 4 hits. Not an overly abundance number. Not a lot. But we'll see. We should go longer than the Italians. So we should be able to dig down into their steel and maybe even knock out a couple aircraft if we're lucky. All right, so they have 4 infantry at 4, 3 medium armor at 6, the fighter, the RAF fighter, also at a 6, the Churchill tank at an 8, doing his best to try to shoot at that tiger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then a heavy and 2 medium bombers all at 2. Okay, so that is the return shots from the defenders of Greece that just survived a blitz attack from the Italians. And once they stopped laughing, they reloaded because the Germans were coming in round 2. All right. Woo! I see a purple 12. That's not good for Hilltop. It's good for me. So 2s, 10, 11, 7. Those are done. 4s, 7, 12, 9, 5. So no 4s. 5s, 6, 9, 10, 7. And then all the 6s look like they hit. So again, the British Army, armor, and the RAF, at least the fighters, doing well by themselves. So that's a total of 5 hits. The Germans owe the British. All right, so if I check the casualty list from Hilltop, I think he did change. I just want to confirm he changed one thing on it, which is he wanted the AA gun to go first after it fired, knowing that Japanese were not likely to attack. That's correct. So he'll lose the AA. And then 3 more hits would be these 3 chips. So long, Turkish recruits. Just your British officers are left. Okay. I'm not sure where I did with all the chips. Set it aside. Okay, so that's it for them. So they paid their 4. Now let's pivot and take a look at the German casualties. I have to pay 5. So this air transport retires. Once it drops and doesn't get killed, it cannot be taken as a casualty. We learned that with the Italians. So with 5, I'm going to take the 3 infantry coming in off the boats, and sadly the 2 Romanian infantry. So those are the 5. Okay, so drop them into the kill box, and we keep going. All right, round 2. So we got rid of all 5. All 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Wonder if I rolled enough 2s. Maybe I borrowed one for something. I only had 5. 2. I may have moved one away. All right, so I got rid of all the 2s. So I have now the 3 4s for the heavy, the 2 4s for the medium, the Tiger tank, the elevated Panzer Grenadier, the other 3 Panzer Grenadiers, the Fallschirmjäger, and the German SS. Okay, so that is all the German dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. There were only 5 of them there. All right, I don't know why I got confused. Randomizer. Ooh, still spinning. 11. All right, so for 3s, 7, 11, 6, and 4. For 4s, yeah, 5, 5, 10, 8, 5. Oh, I think I need more tanks. So just 2 hits. Just 2 hits. At this pace, we're going to lose the war. All right, so the fire back for the Allies is 1 infantry, the 5 tactical, the 3 medium armor, the Churchill. Where's the Churchill? Where did I put my purple dice? No idea. Oh. The Churchill. That's the fighter. The 3 bombers. Okay, so he lost a gun and 3 infantry. Okay. All right, so I think I've got everything there. 5, 3, Churchill, fighter, infantry, bombers. Let's see how they do. We want high numbers. At least I do. All right, so that's correct. So 2s, nothing. 4 did get a hit. 5s, there's a couple hits. 7, 8, 10, no. Oh, looks like the armor didn't hit, but this guy did, and the fighter did. The RAF fighters. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 hits. So that's impressive and sad. Okay, so what do the British owe us? They owe us an infantry. And then after the infantry, let me check his order of casualty. Infantry, guns, medium tanks. So he'll lose 1 medium tank. A chip. Alas. All right. And then what will the Germans lose? Well, we're going to lose a lot. We're going to lose 6. So we're going to lose 4 Panzer Grenadier. And we're going to lose, that's 4, a Fallschirmjäger, and an SS. That's 6. That leaves bombers and Tiger tank. And most I can do is probably 1 hit because the 4s have not been, the bombers have been useless. So that's probably, I'm trading a Tiger and Bombers for a medium tank. I think discretion is the better part of valor. I also feel a little bit about the Japanese admirals who did their suicide attack in the Philippines, but their battleships, they were just supposed to go all the way in, and they turned around and went home. And late takeoff, and they didn't go all the way in like they were supposed to. So part of me says keep going, but another part of me says we're done. So I am going to pull the Tiger back here to Yugoslavia, and I've done the damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put them in Hungary. I think the medium bomber's got 6. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure he does. So I'll land him in Hungary. If they've got 7, I'll land him in Czech because it's an extra. It's got a air base. There's no air base in Hungary, but no, I can land them in. Sorry. I know this is annoying. I can land them in Romania where I have an air base. I don't think I've scorched that yet. I did not. Okay, so that's it for that battle. We're done. We did not take it. Didn't really expect to, but thought we would kill more than we did. All right. Oh, we still have our little battles. This is a little anticlimactic. It's disappointing. All right, so for Novgorod, let's just go head to head. Head to head. We'll use the red dice. Whoop. I still have an orange one that I haven't burned. Red dice for the Russian, for the partisan. Black for the German. We're attacking at a 2. They're defending at a 2. So this, strap in, folks. We're looking for 2s. Well, at least it's not a long battle. At least you're spared a giant pillow fight. So that's it. We lost the attempt to kill the partisan. All right, and then the other battle, then the last one is the battle for Reims, okay? So we remissioned the veteran fighter and the local fighter. So that's a 7 and the 6. I'm trying to do 6 differently. And then I have 2 infantry at 2s. And I'll go ahead and roll the armor, the U.S. armor at a 6. So air above the armor. This is the American. This is the fighter. All right. I need 1 hit. Let's see. All right. Looks like one of the infantry got a hit and that. So, and the American tank missed. All right. So the medium armor in Reims is destroyed. And we've retaken that zone, reestablished a line of supply. The train cannot come in, but nonetheless, we can move non-combat guys into that. Okay, so that's good. So now let's go back here and do some non-combat movements. And then we'll place units and we'll be done. All right, non-combat. So from West Germany, and this cool task force marker I got from HBG, which is just a ring, and you put it around your marker, like the U.S. fleet here. So up here in West Germany, I have 2 Mark 5s. They're going to move non-combat Reims to Paris. So the train cannot go in, but the 2 tanks can move through. All right, so 2 Mark 5s, West Germany to Paris. I'm going to land both fighters in West Germany. So Paris is trading a fighter for 2 Mark 5s. We do have a train here in northern Italy in Turin. It's going to go 1 through Yugoslavia, 2 into Romania, and then back 1, 2 here, and bring 3 German infantry from Romania into Turin. Okay, so comes back. So he lands here. We're going to move 4 Romanian infantry into Yugoslavia to hold the line there and protect the Tiger and the transport. We're going to move 5 infantry from Hungary, 2 Hungarian infantry, and 3 German infantry into East Poland. We're going to move this AA gun down to Yugoslavia in case they decide to put those bombers to work on top of my Tiger. At least I'll get a shot at them. And that's it. Not a lot of units. I don't have a lot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the little shuffle here in Russia. Forgot the Russian shuffle. Not a shuck. That's transports moving back and forth, but a little shuffle where everyone takes 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 1 step forward. How about that? Okay, see the little shuffle. All right. For those updating their board, that's moving 2 infantry into Karelia, 1 into Murmansk, and 1 in Vilpuri. Okay. And that's it for the non-combats. So let's place units. Let me back you up, and we'll place it by territory. In Paris, we said we were going to place 3 infantry. So green chip. Add that to the stack of infantry in Paris. In Hungary and in Romania, the Germans are building 3 infantry in each. The Finns are building an infantry in Helsinki, the Hungarians in Hungary, and the Romanians are building their medium tank in Romania. Everything else goes to West Germany. So that is another SS infantry, 2 more Panzer Grenadier, a Tiger and a Mark 5. Scoot you up a little bit so you can see. Tiger and a Mark 5. Another fighter. Okay. And the 4 infantry goes on top of the stack of 5. So that gives them 9. Okay. So that is everything. I didn't write down my notes on income. And since I messed up the Italian income, I was correct at the beginning, and then I panicked that I'd missed something and changed. They actually do have 19. I don't want to make the same mistake on the Germans. I'll audit it after, tell my fellow players in the chat, and I'll tell you when we do the Japanese turn. So with that, I'll turn it over to Japan for their next turn. This is Captain G, over and out.